Hello, this is Sujata Kancharla. Today I am going to discuss about remaining part of progressions, which is very useful for all competitive exams. Now I am going to discuss harmonic progression. Let us discuss about harmonic progression. Three quantities A, B, C are said to be in harmonic progression. Then A by C equals to A minus B by B minus C. In general, if A, B, C, D are in AP, then 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C, 1 by D are in HP. By definition, A, B, C are in harmonic progression. Then A by C equals to A minus B by B minus C. A into B minus C equals to C into A minus B. Dividing every term by ABC, we get 1 by C minus 1 by B equals to 1 by B minus 1 by A. To find the harmonic mean between two given quantities, let A, B be the two quantities, H their harmonic mean, then 1 by A, 1 by H and 1 by B are in AP. 1 by H minus 1 by A equals to 1 by B minus 1 by H. 2 by H equals to 1 by A plus 1 by B. H equals to 2AB by A plus B. Then let us discuss about theorems related with progressions. If A, G, H are arithmetic, geometric and harmonic means between A and B, we have A equals to A plus B by 2, G equals to root AB, H equals to 2AB by A plus B. A into H equals to A plus B by 2 into 2AB by A plus B. That equals to AB, that equals to G square. G is the geometric mean between A and H. Now let us discuss about some useful results. Same quantity be added to or subtracted from all terms of an AP. The resulting terms will form an AP but with the same common difference as before. Second one, if all the terms of an AP be multiplied or divided by the same quantity, the resulting terms will form an AP but with a new common difference which will be the multiplication division of the old common difference. If all the terms of a GP be multiplied or divided by the same quantity, the resulting terms will form a GP with the same common ratio as before. If A, B, C, D and so on are in JP, then they are also continued proportion since by definition A by B equals to B by C equals to C by D equals to and so on equals to 1 by R. Conversely, a series of quantities in continued proportion may be represented by x, xr, xr square and so on. Fifth one, if you have to assume three terms in AP, assume them as A minus D, A plus D or for assuming five terms of an AP, they take them as A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 2D. For assuming three terms of a GP, assume them as A, AR and AR square. Seventh one. To find the sum of the first n natural numbers, let the sum denoted by s equals to 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on, n is given by n into n plus 1 by 2. To find the sum of the squares of the first n natural numbers, s equals to 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus and so on n square, then s is given by s equals to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. To find the sum of cubes of first n natural numbers, let the sum be denoted by s, then s equals to 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus and so on n cube. Then s equal to n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square. Next one, to find the sum of the first n odd natural numbers, s equals to 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus and so on equals to n square. To find the sum of first n even natural numbers, s equals to 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus and so on equals to n square plus n. To find the sum of odd numbers less than or equal to n, where n is a natural number, case 1. If n is odd, n plus 1 by 2 whole square. Case 2. If n is even, n by 2 whole square. To find the sum of even numbers less than or equal to n, where n is a natural number, case 1. If n is even, n by 2 into n by 2 plus 1. Case 2. If n is odd, n minus 1 by 2 into n plus 1 by 2. So, final one. If we are counting in steps of 1 from n1 to n2, including both the endpoints, we get n2 minus n1 plus 1. If including only one n, n2 minus n1 numbers. If we are counting in steps of 2 from n1 to n2, including both the ends, we get n2 minus n1 by 2 plus 1. If including only one n, we will get n2 minus n1 by 2. If excluding both the ends, we will get n2 minus n1 by 2 minus 1. If we are counting in steps of 3 from n1 to n2, if including both the endpoints, n2 minus n1 by 3 plus 1. If including only one end, n2 minus n1 by 3. If excluding both the ends, n2 minus n1 by 3 minus 1. Let us discuss about some examples of progressions. How many terms are there in AP? 15, 20, 25, 30 and so on 130. In order to count the number of terms in AP, last term minus first term by common difference plus 1. That equals to 130 minus 15 by 5 plus 1. That equals to 24. Next, another example. Bobby was appointed to Techriant in the pay scale of 7,500, 13,500. Find how many years he will take to reach the maximum scale. 7,000, 5,000, 13,500 means that starting scale 7,000 and there is an increment of 500 every year. Hence, the total increment required to reach the top of his scale equals to 6,500. Then the number of years required would be 6,500 by 500, that equals to 13. Next, another example. If the sum of n terms of a series is given by n square plus 12, then find the ninth term. Sum of 8 terms equals to 8 square plus 12. Sum of 9 terms equals to 9 square plus 12. The ninth term will be 9 square minus 8 square. That is 9 square plus 12 minus 8 square plus 12. That becomes equals to 9 square minus 8 square. That equals to 17. Thank you. If you like this video, please share, subscribe and comment and give suggestions.